Ready? Today on the Modern Musicking Show, we have a deep dive with Susan Raponi, another fantastic student showcase. The music history moments are consistently good, and you're going to like today's. And we get my final oboe lesson. Not only that, this is our final episode for Season 2. Thank you very much to the cast and crew who've participated. It's been a great learning experience for the students. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we look forward to seeing you in Season 3. Today on Jacob Random Holmes, featuring Jacob Randall Holmes. Jacob, which end of the banana do you open? There you have it.
Up doesn't work.
Hi, welcome to the deep dive for today. We have a fantastic guest. This is Dr. Susan Raponi. She is she's the Grand Poobah of music education at Carnegie Mellon University. Thank you so much for sitting down today. You're new in the position. How long have you been doing
I
this?
am brand new. I started September 1st.
So we're hitting the ground running.
We are hitting the ground running. I'm very excited to be here.
And Dr. Raponi is actually going to be helping put together the teacher guides that go along with each of the episodes. So we want to encourage you to check those out, share them with your teacher friends, your student friends. But so what is it that happens in terms of music education here at Carnegie Mellon? So what do we...
Okay, so we have a really unique program at Carnegie Mellon, and part of my hire here is to review what we do here at Carnegie Mellon and re-envision, or what I like to call imagineer, where we are going in the future. Carnegie Mellon offers at the undergraduate level a certification of music education with a undergraduate degree in music performance.
So you come in as a performance major.
You come in as a performance major, and this is what is incredibly unique, because you're coming in as a performance major with this high level of developing musicianship that Carnegie is known for. But at the same time, we have students here who are beginning to think about how they want to engage purposefully, not just in a fixed performance realm, but how they can educatively take their craft and share with learners what they know. And we offer a certification of music education, which means that you can teach legally in the state of Pennsylvania and other states in the United States in contexts that are public education context, private school contexts. The amazing thing about this is integrated into the performance program, and it's, am I allowed to say free? It's additional courses that students can take without extra.
So it's not an extra cost. You just
It's not
work the
extra
units in.
tuition. And so our students then have the opportunity to be fully engaged, both as what it means to be a performer, and also they have the opportunity to be fully engaged in connecting that to educatorship, which in my mind is the intuitive and collaborative learning of real authentic teaching with a student, where student informs teacher and teacher informs student.
I see.
Yeah.
So at a practical or procedural level, so a student comes in and as a freshman they're a performance major on the clarinet.
Yes.
And then at what point do they declare or indicate that they want to add the certification?
Currently, in the spring of the freshman year, we talk about what it's going to mean and what the degree is going to look like with these additional music education courses.
And I'm sorry to interrupt. They approach you, or there's a presentation?
We approach them. And this,
and based on...
we are moving into a different direction with that presentation. What I really want to impart to music students here, first of all, I want to make it personal. I want to talk about my own teacher identity and how much I am passionate about music education. And I am passionate particularly at at this institution, Carnegie Mellon, where we have visionaries in terms of what can music education be? This is something that is moving forward, but I want to turn on our young music performers towards limitless imagination of what music education might mean, while at the same time making sure that all of our foundational technician aspects are in place. So they know how to teach that young trumpet player the hold and the embouchure, and they know how to classroom manage. They know how to engage an ensemble or a choral ensemble in the classroom, and pace and structure, and how they're going to really get an intrinsic motivation, a real heart from their students to want to learn. But that's how I want to begin to approach recruitment here. Because I think it's through the stories that we tell of ourselves. And my story in education has been a powerful and meaningful one, and has continually driven me towards purpose outside of the paycheck, outside of the hours that music teachers put in.
Well, where do you, I don't know if this is an easily answered question, my guess is it's not, but where do you see it going? You have a different perspective than the students do, clearly, but do you have what's on the horizon, or what should we be paying attention to, or how is the career field or music education in general changing or morphing?
There's a lot of questions about the traditional ensemble approach and how that is breaking down. And there's been a real movement, especially in the 21st century, about what does music education, what does musicking look like in the 21st century. And so there has been a real move towards deconstructing the traditional ensemble. Do we want to keep this?
So orchestras, bands,
orchestra,
chorus.
Choral, band, and that's
Jazz
traditionally, especially in the United States, that's where we still are really hardcore, are in these traditional ensembles. We are moving into secondary general methods, but what I'm looking at right now, and what I think is really interesting because of the School of Music we are at Carnegie, I think the field requires us to articulate why we do, what deeper meaning it has in the 21st century, and if we are embracing and maintaining traditions of the past, how are we reshaping them for these incredible young adults in the future? Because the millennials we work with, and to me, millennial is not a bad word. I see millennials as, the way they engage with technology, with new ideas, and also anti-technological, because so many of them are pushing away from that, or moving technological pathways into new forms while embracing the old. This is what excites me about the young mind, because they seem to be somewhere between understanding the integrity of the past tradition while imbuing the new, because they can't do anything other than imbue the new, because they have, young people are action oriented and their minds are just on fire, right, with whatever the new ideas, the new research is coming.
Well, this has been fantastic. Thank you so much for sitting down with us, Dr. Susan Raponi. Music education, get involved in it. It's a big deal. Please.
Awesome.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, today on Lance Learns to Play, I get my final lesson. This is my final exam with Hannah. She's going to teach me now how to make a noise, hopefully a note. It'll be a noise for sure, on the oboe. Lesson 1, I learned how to assemble the oboe. Lesson 2, we learned how big of a pain it is to take, man, bless all of you who decide to go down this route, because it is a not insurmountable task to deal with cantankerous reeds. And then the last lesson, I surprised myself and I was actually able to make a pitch happen on the
Absolutely.
reed. Okay.
Yeah.
I crowed.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
very
were
good.
able to get a crow.
So now what am I going to do?
We're going to try to play a few notes.
Holy moly, I better sit down. Okay, so what are we going to do?
So first we need to put the reed into the well of the oboe.
Well is here.
The
Okay.
well is the part that holds the reed.
All right.
So you have to be very careful. You don't want to hold it up on the thread.
Okay.
Hold it right on the cork.
Hold it on the cork.
And it
And
should
how should I
just slide in.
line it up? So I have this thumb guard. Should I line it up parallel with that?
It's going to be in line with like these little guys. on
Oh,
top.
I see. Oh, and
Where the
you
octave
mean
key is.
perpendicular to that?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, if you rest it on your knee, it gives you some place
And
to push against.
how far
It'll
am
go
I
the
going?
whole way in.
Oh, and there's a stop in there or something?
It'll stop, yeah.
Okay. I
There
think
we
I
go.
Read it. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the things that causes issues
Is the alignment?
is putting the reed in and out. Because
I
if you
see.
don't hold it by the cork, if you were to hold it up here,
You're just going
you
to
can
destroy
actually
the
just
reed.
pull the whole thing off.
Oh, isn't that fun? How do you,
sure
why,
is.
what, you are a devoted lot. Bless all of you. Goodness.
Yeah, we sure are.
Jeepers creepers. Okay. So, explains a few things. I understand you people a little bit better. Now, what am I going to do? How do I
Okay,
hold this?
so-
Is my right thumb, is this for my right thumb?
And I believe it's every woodwind.
Is the right
The
thumb?
right hand is lower
Lower, okay.
than your left hand. So your
All right.
thumb is just going to rest
All right.
under the thumb rest.
And it supports
If
the...
you have extremely hypermobile thumbs, like me,
I
which-
crack if I do that.
oh well,
I'm
your
old.
thumb is close, but you're going to be able to hold it more correct than I'm able to just because
Okay.
my thumb is too hypermobile. So I hold it back here, and really it should be right against the thumbnail.
Oh, okay. Back over here.
Yeah, and if you can try to keep a C shape in this part of your hand,
Here.
that'll help
Okay.
so that it's not too closed.
To close this way.
So you want to keep your hand more rounded
Oh.
and not collapsed.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. I got you. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, that's
More
really
like
good.
that. I got you. Don't collapse this way.
Exactly.
So that you have more
So that you're
fluidity
able
and
to move your
flexibility.
fingers.
I see.
Yeah, if you flatten them out,
Then you got nothing.
you really can't bend them.
Well,
fast
here you
enough.
have access to all the knuckles. Here you just have this back knuckle.
Exactly.
Okay.
And in the case of these down here, you do need to have access to all of the knuckles
Where
of
are
your
they? Oh, there
pinky.
they are. Okay.
Yeah. So the first finger, we'll call these 1, 2, 3, and the pinky.
Okay.
It goes 1, 2, 3. And in the third one,
third
you
one
can
has a hole
see
in it.
it has an open hole. And both of these actually have what's called a split ring D. It just
Split ring
it's
D.
for resonance
Oh, that's
purposes.
fancy. Okay.
So you just have to make sure that the pad of your finger is covering the entire hole.
Sealing the hole.
Yes.
All right. 1, 2, 3. And
So
then.
we're gonna play B, and B is actually just this first finger.
Okay. You want to bet whether I can do it or not?
I think you can do it.
Oh, now we're talking. Hey, no comments from you.
Listen to that. Yeah, I think we have a
Who
start
knew?
of an oboe player over here.
Ah, see?
Just need to relax your lips a little more. They're still rolled in too much. Like you're trying to buzz. You don't need to buzz. There you go. I think we can do another note, 'cause that sounds really good.
Excellent.
So now we're going to do A.
That's
You just
excellent.
add the second finger. You're ready to tune the orchestra.
Who knew?
Uh-huh. And now we're going to add the third
They would
finger.
never, ever allow me to do that. They know better.
The third finger will be G. trying to breathe, you want to think about not stopping right here. Breathing the
Gotcha.
whole way through your chest into your back.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get a nice big breath. And I could hold that for quite a while before I run out of air.
We should have a contest.
Oh,
You
who
ready?
can play longer?
Yeah. No?
This scares me, but
Oh, you'll be fine.
You see, I knew. I had
Hey,
a suspicion you would beat me.
I had
The
a
brass player wins.
when I took class flute as an undergrad at Michigan State, and the graduate assistant who was teaching the flute class, we had a long note contest. And when
Oh,
you were
feel
done
bad.
playing it, we all stood up. And when your note was done, then you were supposed to sit down. And so I was still standing. And the grad student got wicked mad. And so then, like 3 times in a row, she made me do this in the class. And then finally she gave up and moved on. Not good for much, but I can do that.
Long tones.
Long tones.
All day.
It's good too, because if someone turns on the video right then, if we leave that whole thing in, they'll think there's something terribly wrong, which is awesome.
That would be good. Yeah, I was hoping you were going to crack. Your face was turning red as you
Yeah,
were
that
playing.
definitely happens for sure.
I was
Sometimes
just
even
waiting.
shades of purple. No.
Yeah, because of all the
Beautiful.
back pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, emotionally as well.
Yeah.
This was great. Fantastic. Thank you, Hannah
Thank
Senft.
you.
So much. Senft.
Senft,
I got it
yeah.
there. For these lessons on the oboe. I think it's a beautiful instrument. You play it wonderfully, and thank you for being such a great teacher.
Thank you for being such a great student.
My name's Olivia, and I'm going to be talking about Maggie Rogers. She is a singer-songwriter from Maryland, in the United States of America, and I really like her music just because I like the general sound of it. I like the guitar part she has. It has a lot of autumn vibes, which is my favorite season, and lyrically, I really enjoy what she does because she's really emotionally raw, and it gives a lot of different ways for people who listen to her to access her music.
Hey, thanks for watching the show. If you want to reach us with questions or comments, you can figure out all the ways to do that by clicking on any of those links and wherever you're watching this thing. We've had a great time putting these together and hope you find them useful as well. Thanks for watching.